Some students takes months and months to crack their PT exam. On the other side, there are few students who get their desired bands in just weeks. What is the secret? In this video, I'm going to talk about the things which students do to crack their PT score in just matter of weeks, and what are the areas where students must pay attention in order to avoid giving attempts after attempts. Hello everyone, this is Vishal from Vision Language Experts. In this video, I'm going to talk about the importance of smart work and where you need to focus so that it can help you to crack your PT exam faster. I will be also pinpointing the areas which can be the solutions for the students struggling in PT for months and months. So make sure to stay tuned till the very end. And on top of that, students also feel that they're not getting the guidance. They're not able to understand their weak areas. So in this video, I'm going to also cover that so that you also can get benefits from this tutorial and can focus on your weak areas so that you don't have to give attempts after attempts. To start with, there are students who understand the marking criteria of PT. And that's the reason they know which tasks they need to focus on and which tasks they can completely avoid. This saves them some time and then they can work on their priorities. So let me show you which are the important tasks, because this is really going to help you to shorten up your journey of PT. You don't have to do this for months and months, guys. So please make sure that you take notes and take a screenshot of this as well, because this is going to help you to get more clarity on which areas you need to work on. So to start with, speaking, we know it has 5 tasks, but the important tasks are read aloud, repeat sentence, describe image, read a lecture, because they also give marks to other sections, such as read aloud gives marks towards reading, somewhere around 30 to 32 marks. So that's very important task. Similarly, repeat sentence, it gives marks towards your listening module, okay, for the content. And again, this task gives somewhere around 25 to 30 marks to the listening task. Describe image is very important for speaking module, right? So if you're losing marks in speaking, you need to make sure that you focus on describe image to start with. And then your read a lecture, it also gives marks towards your listening, right? So if you're losing marks in listening by a couple of marks, this task can always help you to boost up and cover that gap. You don't need to worry too much on answer short questions, so you can avoid this. Now let's talk about written summary and essay. Written summary is not very scoring task, but this is easy task, okay? So you can do this, practice this, but this gives marks towards reading as well for the content. Okay, now essay, yes, it's an important task, so you must do this task properly. Okay, so from writing we need to focus on essay, from speaking we need to focus on these 4 tasks. Then let's talk about reading. For reading, we need to start with reading and writing fill in the blanks, and after that fill in the blanks, drag and drop, and then lastly reorder paragraphs. You do not need to focus on multiples, but if you're only aiming for 7 or even 6, you don't even need to work too much on reorders. Your priority areas should be on reading and writing, and then reading blanks. And even students who are aiming for 6.5, even 7, this is very important that you must keep this in your mind, that you do not need to work on reorders that much. Okay. On the other hand, if you're going for 8, you must focus on reorder paragraphs as well. You can completely avoid multiples. Focus on these 3 tasks from reading module. Now let's talk about listening. Listening, we are only going to focus on 4 tasks: summarize spoken text. Then we're going to focus on listening, fill in the blanks. Then highlight incorrect words, and then write from dictations. Now, if you're aiming for 6.5, 7, 8, these are the 4 important tasks you need to focus on, okay? Especially write from dictation. It is the most important task. So this is very important that when it comes to listening, you must practice these 4 tasks on a daily basis, okay? And try to get as close as to 100%. Okay, because these tasks will help you to get your desired bands. Now, as I've shown you guys, these are the important tasks you should always work on so that you don't need to run behind the tasks which are not scoring at all. So focus on these tasks to start with so that you can complete your PTE as soon as possible. Before we move to the next point, if you're new to a channel, make sure that you do subscribe and click on the bell notification icon so that you can get the notification whenever we post new tutorial. This will help you to clear your PTE. So make sure if you have not done it, do it now. Now, let's talk about the second thing. So there are students who are very natural when it comes to reading or when it comes to how the native speaker speaks. Why? Because some students have a habit of reading journals, reading newspapers, articles, and some students love to watch English movies like, TV series on Netflix, or sometimes television shows, movies that helps them to understand the meaning of the sentences and most importantly, how the native speaker speaks. This is very important for your reading specifically, guys, because we focus on collocations. What is collocation? How the words goes together. There are some words which will always goes together, such as word of mouth, lump sum, and there are a lot of examples. Now, when you're reading a lot of things, when you are listening to a lot of things, you get to know how the native speaker normally speaks. And this is what collocation basically means, that some words will always goes together. And specifically in PTE reading, if you can understand the way how the native speaker speaks, you will be able to solve the blanks quicker. Now, this is really important. I will show you some examples of collocations on the screen now. This will make you understand that this is really important to understand how the native speaker speaks. So, as you can see, if you have the understanding of collocations, you can easily solve the blanks. If you have the understanding of how the native speaker speaks, how the speaker frames the sentences, and most importantly, if you have a focus on understanding the meaning out of the sentences, this is really going to help you to solve your reading faster. Now, that's one of the reasons why students are able to crack their PTE in just weeks, because they do not need to develop these skills. Okay, so start working on these skills so that it is easier for you to get your desired bands quicker. Now, this takes me to the next point. Developing skills. There are students who have good listening skills, good memory skills, good note-taking skills. You need to develop those skills if you're lacking in them. Start with listening to dictations every single day. Start with listening to repeat sentences every single day. This will not only enhance your listening skills but your memory skills as well. Then start taking notes while you're listening. This will develop your note-taking skills. Students don't focus on skills, they just focus on cramming the material. That's the reason students fail in their PTE attempt after attempt. They are not focusing on enhancing the skills. They are just focused on cramming the material. This is the reason students normally fail their PTE exam. So this is very important that you understand that you need to start developing your skills, whether it is your flow, whether it is your listening skills, whether it is your note-taking skills or memory skills. Because these skills will make all the difference, specifically for write from dictation task, repeat sentences, and most importantly, your reading blanks, because more you practice, the better you're going to get at it, but with the right approach. Now, let's talk about the next thing which can help students to pass their PTE quicker. Understanding your weak areas. There are students who focus on their weak areas straight away. They target the areas, they get the coaching, they get the guidance, they get the feedback. On the other hand, there are students who just don't try to even understand their mistakes and they keep on booking their exam right after they get the result. This is what you need to change, guys. Try to understand where you are lacking. Try to understand what are your weak areas. Get the feedback. Get to know where you can improve, because that's what's going to help you to clear it in the next attempt. Otherwise, you're just going to repeat what you have done in the past. Guys, did you know that we are giving free mock tests to 3 lucky users? In the past, we gave mocks to 5 users. Now, if you want to become that lucky user, make sure to comment now. You can comment your mistakes, you can comment your weak areas. I personally reply to every single comment myself. So if you're facing difficulties in any of the tasks, any of the modules, do comment now. These are some of the points which can make all the difference. Make sure to work on every single thing I have told you, because these things actually do make a difference, guys. And there are a lot of students who work on these things, they get their scores straight away. But before I go, I just want to focus on the smart work. Hard work is equally important, but target the areas where you want to work hard. Don't work hard everywhere. Okay, so you need to make sure that you balance smart work and hard work so that you can get your desired bands in the given time frame. Now, if you need any assistance with your classes, with your coaching, we have online and face-to-face classes, we have campuses, and we have e-learning platform, a portal which can help you to crack your scores. So make sure to check it out now if you have not done it. I hope this video was helpful and valuable, guys. I take personally a lot of effort to make videos which can help you to crack your PT scores. So if you like this video, make sure to give a thumbs up so that it can motivate me to make more tutorials like this one. And again, if you have not subscribed, make sure to subscribe our channel. Vishal is signing off from Vision Language Experts. We will see you in our next tutorial. Thank you.